Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Rams got 4 field goals in a downpour, but that was enough to beat the 49ers 12-6 in a very, very sloppy game, a very boring game. Matthew Stafford was 16 of 27, 160 yards. I think he had like 23 yards at the half. Kyron Williams continues his great play, 29 carries, 106, and it was him that basically ran out the clock late in the ball game that led to a field goal with limited time on the clock that really put this game away. Puka Nacua continues his outstanding play after coming back from injury. He had 7 catches for 97 yards. He had a long of 51. He only had 8 targets. But I think the story of the night was Cooper Kupp, who had 3 targets and no catches. I can't remember the last time Cooper Kupp played a game, Ocho, and did not have a catch. Brock Purdy was 14 of 31, 142 yards, and a very, very bad interception. The 49ers could not muster anything as far as running the football. They did a very poor job of protecting Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was spraying the ball all over the field. But he did have an opportunity to get a touchdown, and Deebo dropped it. He had split the seams, and he had his mind on probably scoring a touchdown, and he just flat out dropped it, Ocho. There's no other way around it. And that's why you don't complain about when you don't catch it, because now I've seen the chats and I was online and I see what everybody's saying. Now you see how you make yourself look foolish when you start complaining and then you drop a touchdown. But watching this game, Ocho, I think for all intents and purposes, this probably ends the 49ers season. They're with 3 games to go. I don't see them doing enough. I don't think Seattle, the Rams, or the Cardinals do enough damage to themselves in order to have the 49ers, and the 49ers would have to win out. And I don't see that happening. So I think for all intents and purposes, they don't even have a milk chance, which is 2%, to get into the playoffs. The thing is with Deebo, he has to understand. It's funny how the football gods will humble you. Now he's complaining and he put up a tweet and then he took the tweet down. And now here it is for all the world to see. This is your opportunity. Now look what you did. I mean, if it wasn't raining, we just saw you wet the bed. But your clothes wet, so we don't really know. But you did. You did all that talking. Oh, I want the ball. Ain't nothing wrong with Deebo. Bro, you're not the same. I mean, even they showed the cut-ups. Bro, you had no separation. Even on the balls that he didn't get, guys, did y'all see any separation? How was Purdy going to drop the ball in there? There was no separation. It's just, so I just don't get these guys. These guys start reading the comments and, oh, Deebo, you should do this and you should go somewhere else. And you start getting high on your own supply and you start feeling yourself. And then when you get an opportunity, the 49ers put you in a situation where you can make plays, you come up small. Now, I want you to go on there and say, hey, just like you had the nerve to go out there and tweet and say, ain't nothing wrong with Deebo, I want you to say, hey, guys, I let the team down tonight. I had an opportunity to make a play and I didn't. Had a false start. So, hey, that's what you have to do. But it's tough. It's really tough playing in these conditions. But hell, the Rams are playing in this condition. Puka Nacua had 8 targets. He had 7 catches. So you expect Kittle had four receptions, 61 yards. He had a long of 33 on 7 targets. Jawan Jennings had 9 targets, 2 catches. I don't know where Purdy was throwing on that last interception. And I was looking at it and I was like, Kyle is just running this football because he really doesn't want to put this ball in harm's way. He want to put it on the foot of his kicker to maybe tie this ball game up. And the worst case scenario, for a best case scenario, get a field goal and maybe get a quick 3 and out and get the ball with a chance to win the game. But Purdy threw this ball. I don't know where he was throwing it because Jennings had no separation. The corner was over the top of it. But that's neither here nor there, but give the Rams they're going in the right direction at the right time. The 49ers is too many injuries, too much inconsistent play. Big guys being out of the lineup. T-Dub was out of the lineup again. We can understand why. Bosa missed some time because he was nicked. They just got Greenlaw back. I think his name, Huffnager. He just got back after a long season. But it was just a season where expectations weren't met. This is the 49ers, the team that was in the Super Bowl last year. They bring a lot of the key pieces back, but it didn't work out for them this year. And so that's why I keep telling teams all the time, just because you went somewhere last year, that doesn't mean you're going to go that same place this year. You have to start all back over again. And it's not easy. So I think you have a healthy level of respect for what you saw the Patriots do year in and year out, what you see Kansas City do year in and year out. Here they are trying to go for a three-peat as far as Super Bowls. They've been in the AFC Championship game every year since Patrick Mahomes has been the starter. They've gone to 4 Super Bowls in a 6-year span. 7 years, excuse me. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. Wow, De'Vondre Campbell told the team he's a linebacker, Ocho. Now he was placed, remember Dre Greenlaw was the starting linebacker beside
he got hurt.
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He just got activated.
Yeah.
So I guess what that meant is that De'Vondre Campbell, either he didn't start or his playing time was cut.
Well,
this is what was said. De'Vondre Campbell told the team he didn't want to play anymore, and he left the game in the third quarter of tonight's game, per Kyle Shanahan. Tre'Davious Ward spoke about Campbell leaving the team middle of the game. He's probably going to get cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, can I ask you something? Can I tell you something? Do you understand his frustration though? Do you understand what? No? I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Listen, you as a teammate, as a player on a team, you got to understand your role. You got to understand why you're in the role and the position you're in.
Yes,
because he got hurt. But then I'm thinking about it also being able to empathize with him. Well, damn, I've been putting in all this work all this time. I've been playing all this time, and all of a sudden he comes back, and I got to take a back seat. Well, you want starting from the get-go. So, hello, you got to remember that. But I think I'm seeing him from his perspective. Well, damn, I've been putting all this work, meetings, practice, playing, doing everything I can. And all of a sudden, he comes back from injury, and now I'm on the what?
Yeah,
you got to understand your role, young bull. You got to understand your role. Come on, now,
bro. And that's. Bro, first of all, had he not got hurt, you wouldn't have been there. You got to realize you got released from the Packers.
Yeah.
So they threw you a lifeline. He was coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna play my role, whatever they need. Hey, I only signed a 1-year deal anyway. Hey, my season about to be over in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
Right.
Hey.
Oh, wait, whoa. He on a 1-year deal?
Yeah.
And he had the nerve to walk off the field?
Yeah.
Hey, Unc, hold on. For one, you got to be that boy to pull some shit like that off. You ain't. Damn. I'm saying, no, you know what I mean. You got to be. Yeah. You got to be Fred Warner or somebody like that.
Yes.
Where, okay, we know you're upset. Come on back. We'll work things out. Boy, if you're on a 1-year deal and you acting like that.
But no great player would ever do something like that. He got too much pride. Exactly. He understands.
And also, no great player would be in that position where they would have to do something like that.
Correct.
So you have to understand.
You do. I think there's a situation. Davis, the DB. Remember the DB quit at halftime in Buffalo?
Vontae, yeah. But hey, I heard the story. Vontae at the half was like, man, I can't do this no more, man. Yeah. I can't do this no more.
It's
Vontae, rest in peace, man.
Yes. But I've never, man, these guys do. I've never been a part of something like this in my 14-year career.
Yes, sir.
I can honestly say I've never seen someone that refused to go into the game.
Yeah. It happened. Somebody else just did that not too long ago. Deontay Johnson. He refused to go to the game in the third quarter.
And got suspended.
Yeah. And now we have, what's his last name?
Oh, AB did it. You remember AB did it at the Jets and took his pads off.
Tampa, yeah. He cleared it. He cleared it.
But I came close.
You?
I did.
What happened? Oh, wait. Let me get comfortable. Tell me the story. Let me sit up. What happened?
We play a lot of 2 tight ends, and I'm Y in 21 personnel.
Right.
2 backs, 1 tight end, 2 receivers. I'm always Y. Yeah. Anytime we go to 12 personnel, I'm always a Tiger tight end.
Right.
So, no matter who, if House came in and 12 personnel, I'm going to Tiger. If Chalk-Eye Chamberlain came in, I'm going to the Tiger. I'm going to the fly tight end, which is what we call Tiger.
Right.
So I remember looking inside. And I'm standing in the huddle, and I see Chalk-Eye Chamberlain coming into the ball game.
Yes, sir.
So I go. I'm staying in my spot. I'm staying in my spot. I'm moving over. I'm going to the Tiger position in the huddle. He's like, nah. He's like 84. You the Y. I'm like, huh?
Who told him to do that?
They did. They sent the play that they sent the play in. So they call two jet Y stick looky, which is the tight end, have a two-way go. You know, and you can break it out. I mean, the Tiger, he can come across the guy's face, or he can break it out.
Right.
In other words, the Y, which is what I'm playing now, he window dressing. I was hot.
Hold on. Is this on the? Yeah, I bet this. I bet this is on the back end of your career, though.
It is. It is.
See, you see how they play you?
No, this is my. What year was this? This was this was 1999. 1999. I never forget it, Ocho. I played the game. Now I'm seething.
Right. I know you were hot. Boy, I know you were hot.
I told Coob, who was offensive coordinator at the time, because he and I got a great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Coob, do they ever pinch hit for Barry Bonds?
Mm-hmm.
Do they ever pinch hit for Ken Griffey Jr.?
Come on now.
I said, if y'all ever send somebody else in to do that bull jive, it ain't gonna go well.
Yeah. And listen, you already know what they're doing, Unc. I tell people all this time, people in the chat, listen to this real quick. Think about all the great receivers. Think about all the great receivers, even from my era, right? It's one thing that they always do. They always say at some point a player is losing a step or they're getting slow.
Right.
But you never ever see the part where the opportunities decrease to make it look like it's something wrong with you. Or they work you out the offense. They always find a way to work you out the offense and putting you in positions that they never used to before.
Right.
It don't never really be nothing really wrong with you, but they find a way to work you out. And it's always small things like what you just said.
Yeah.
If you talk to Julio Jones, you talk to the AJ Greens, you talk to the Andre Johnsons, the Randy Mosses, even the Jerry Rices. At some point, it always comes to a time, if there's nothing wrong with you, they find ways to decrease your opportunities to make it seem as if it's something wrong with you to justify, well, you know what? Man, you're just not putting up the numbers you used to. You know, we think you might need to take a pay cut.
Yeah. And so
it's so funny how that works.
Yeah. Ocho, a guy that they thought was losing, I go to Baltimore, I lead the team in receiving and help him get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it is.
And then come back and I finished second. I finished second behind Rod both year.
Yeah.
And catches and yards. Had 8 touchdowns my final year, over 700 yards.
Yeah. And listen, that's the dirty part of the business that people really don't understand or see. They never see that part. They just hear the media, oh, he's lost a step. Oh, there's something wrong with him. Oh, he's not the same player he used to be. Well, hell, of course, if I'm not getting the same opportunities I used to get when I was putting up the goddamn numbers. Of course. But I would have never not gone into the game because I had built up too much credibility with my teammates. Right.
And they expect me to be the voice of reason. Even there have been times that I've got on guys and I know things weren't going their way. I can see it. Hell, everybody can see. But I say, for me, I've always felt I needed to have a level of professionalism.
Right.
Now, pro, P-R-O, and professional are two different things.
Yes,
a professional is your job occupation. A pro is how you handle situations.
Right.
So I wanted to be a professional and a pro because I always wanted to handle things the right way. Right. There's a time and a place. I had the conversation with Coob. Hey, bro, me and you go way. I said, Coob, me and you go way back, bro. Right. You was my quarterback for 2 years. You helped me become the player that I became. You was the buffer that when me and Mike wasn't seeing eye to eye with button head, you was the guys like, hey, boss, we got to get the ball to 84. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. Give me that. Let me have my dignity now.
Yeah, give me that grace. You got to give me that grace. But you understand, but you know what you got to understand though? Kubiak, even in that situation, you know his hands is tied now.
Oh yeah, I do.
You know that's coming from a higher power now.
Like I said, look, me and Mike used to butt heads. And the thing was is that Mike thought money would motivate me. But what he realized, it wasn't money that I was playing for.
Come on now.
My situation, and this is why I can empathize with Tom, because the thing that I wanted from Mike was what Tom wanted from Bill.
Right.
Just the level of appreciation, the level of respect.
Sir. For what I've been able to do for you for a very long time. Yes.
Money wasn't it. Money wasn't it. Ocho, I ain't get no $1 million signing bonus.
Right.
And I was cool with that because I know what I was capable of doing.
Right.
And I used to tell him, I said, Mike, you can't find a tight end. There's not a tight end that's currently playing that can do what I do. I don't care if he's an all-pro. First of all, he's not going to be an all-pro as long as I'm in the league.
Come on now.
How you going to do that?
I know you. Listen, I done grabbed my pen and paper because I know you about to give me something good.
I'm just saying, Ocho. I'm just trying to figure out how you figure there's going to be a tight end. First of all, the Pro Bowl in the AFC goes through me.
Come on now.
Now, they might be some guy, because you already know at the start of the year, from 93 to 90, from 92 to 99, when it came to the Pro Bowl, man, I sure hope I can get that backup spot. Who? What? It wasn't two going to the AFC.
Yeah.
And me and Ben had it on lock.
Yeah.
Now, if you was nice to me and called me, I would pull out and let you go.
Okay.
I would pull out of the Pro Bowl because somebody goes to oh, what you pulling out of? But I would do that.
Right.
Because it's gonna look good on your resume. Yes, you got a contract coming up. Hey, Pro Bowl look good.
Yeah.
You trying to get whatever the case may be. But nah, Ocho. Check this out, Ocho. Yeah. Campbell signed a 1-year, $5 million contract. The 49ers gave him $3,350,000 signing bonus with 4.56 of the $5 million guaranteed.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't allow emotions to get in the way of your job. But one is about being self-aware and understanding the position that you're in. Understanding how you got in the position that you're in. So how you think other teams gonna look at that, huh?
That's what I'm saying. So he gonna retire?
How you think other team?
Is he about to retire, Ocho? Because this is what Kyle Shanahan said after the game. This ain't no speculation. Because I was wondering. Kyle ripped Campbell after the Niners lost. That's somebody who doesn't want to play the game, plain and simple. Because I was looking, because Greenlaw seemed like he got nicked and he asked out of the game. I said, well, damn, where's Campbell? But it didn't dawn on me.
Yeah, during the game, right.
It didn't. Because I'm looking for it because I think, okay, Greenlaw's in. Okay, Greenlaw comes out. I'm thinking, okay, Campbell's back in.
Right.
Bro, do you want to retire? But the one thing in pro sports that you cannot do above all else is quit.
Yeah.
You cannot be labeled a quitter, Ocho. You know that. Everybody knows that. Do not quit.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Is it.
Yeah, once that label. And then obviously, and not only quitting, but quitting on a team like the 49ers. So if you're going to quit on a team like that, despite their struggles this season, hey, they're going to look at you funny in the light.
So in other words, you front running. So now they go a little adversity. They struggling as a team. You don't get your way. You're not playing. And you going to quit?
Boy, you know what you went. Listen, I wish I could talk to him. Boy, you know what you went through to get to this point? Do you know what you went through? Do you know how many people wish they was in your position? To have an opportunity to even be playing in the NFL. Come on now. Don't forget how you got here. Don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of that. I know he don't see this. Don't lose sight of that.
I hope he took care of his money.
Yeah, I mean, hey. But that's tough, right?
That's what I tell guys.
That's tough.
If you do the right thing,
you
can steal a year or two.
Yeah.
You can steal a year or two, Ocho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't mess that up, bro. Because at the end of the day, all you got is your name, Ocho.
Yeah.
Now, I promise you, this guy's been to Pro Bowls. He's been to All Pro. Now, this is gonna follow him.
Yeah.
Ocho. In Mark Anthony's oration about Julius Caesar, he said the good get buried. It's the bad that gets left behind. That's what people remember.
Hold on, bring that to
when Mark Anthony was giving his oration about Julius Caesar, he said, "Friends, Roman countrymen, lend me your ear." He said, "I come to praise him, not bury him." But he said, "Nah." He said, "The good goes in the ground with you."
Yes, sir.
It's the bad. This gonna follow this man.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
I don't, bro.
It's when you allow emotions. You allow emotions and pride and ego to get in the way.
Ocho, when emotions are high, what is logic? Low.
Very low. Extremely. I think what's going to happen is he's going to get an opportunity to allow those emotions to come down, allow that anger to come down, and reflect on all the things I've been through to even get to this point. And here I am throwing it away because I'm upset, because I'm angry. And I hope, I don't wish for nobody to lose their job. I hope he can go and he can talk to Shanahan. I'm not sure if he's gonna extend him that grace. Understanding, because you quit. You can't quit. You just can't. Because the first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, you don't want to play? Okay, we're gonna give you walking papers. Let's see if you get another opportunity." Especially with that tag of being a quitter tagged against you.
Ocho, in 2021, he was first team All-Pro. In 2022, he was number 49 in the top 100. I just don't. It's just like and people get upset at me because I know to my Shannon, you this and you, bro. I just want to win.
Yeah,
that's it. What are we doing this for? Yeah, the money's gonna come. You're gonna make money.
Yeah,
but in the process, I don't care how much. Man, losing gets old. I've done both, and I'd rather win than lose.
Yes,
give me making money, because you make money. Who doesn't make money?
Right.
But that losing,
what? You ain't got to share
like, bro, what the hell am I doing this for?
Right.
I done got up and denied myself and been away from my family, lift all these heavy weights, eat all this food, doing all the right things, cold tub, stretching, Pilates, yoga. For what?
Yeah. Hey, listen, think about all that you just said, right? And I played 11, 12 years. How many winning seasons you think I had in that 12-year span?
Well, unfortunately, you played for the Bengals, so
listen. You ain't had the hey, there was two. It was two. It was two. But I never ever. Hey, listen. I know it's funny, but I never ever allowed the winning situation to falter and
determine your play.
Oh no, Unc. We was horrible. But I guarantee you, boy, if you pay $80 for a ticket, you finna get $80 worth of entertainment. Whether we playing home or away, I don't care what our record is. I'm showing up to show out.
As you should. Because losing, they don't pay you based on whether you win or lose. You get a salary regardless.
Yeah.
So that man give me an honest day's salary, I'm gonna give his ass an honest day's work.
And he gonna get it every time. Because not only am I playing for that organization, not only that, I'm playing for that name on the back of that jersey.
Yeah.
I ain't finna embarrass myself and everybody else I represent outside of that uniform. It ain't happening. Ain't happening.
You absolutely right. And there's something to be said that when you play for an organization, but look at your name. Look, you only had 2 winning seasons, but you're royalty in Cincinnati because of the way you conducted yourself, the way you played the game.
Yeah.
You go back, I can go back to Denver. Now I don't get a chance to go back. I can go back to Baltimore. I don't get a chance to go back much.
Right.
Hell, I'm working. So, that man, you need to come. Bro, y'all do realize I got to work, right?
Yeah.
Now, if it's a special event, special occasion stuff, I'll definitely try to get back. Like one of my teammates or something that I played with got an opportunity to go into the pro football. Got the Hall of Fame ring or something like that. I always try to get back, but it's just hard now because just like my focus was on football at the time that I played. My focus now is on Nightcap, and I got to make sure that I'm prepared and to do the thing. And it's just hard. I mean, I remember going back and trying to watch the game, and I really wasn't no fun because I'm up in Mr. Boland's box, and I ain't watching the game on the field. Hell, I'm watching all the other games because I got to talk about them tomorrow on Undisputed. So I've got to do my due diligence because it's not fair. It's not fair to Skip. It's not fair to FS1 that I bring my ass on the show and I'm over there just freelancing because I haven't watched the game. No, that's not what they paid me for. So in that situation, but hopefully De'Vondre Campbell, who figured this out, but that's not a good look. Yeah. De'Vondre Campbell is his name. It's being Kyle Shanahan said, this is what he told reporters after the game. De'Vondre Campbell told the team, in other words, he told Kyle he didn't want to play anymore, and he left the game in the third quarter of tonight's game. Per head coach Kyle Shanahan, Travarius Ward said he spoke to De'Vondre Campbell, leaving the team in the middle of the game. He probably is going to get cut. You're probably. Kyle ripped Campbell after the Niners loss, saying that's somebody who doesn't want to play the game. It's plain and simple.
Damn.
Kittle was not happy either. If you're on the roster, you suit up, you expect to play. I think anyone in this building that has asked to go in the game, go win, would say 100% of everybody will die getting off their football field. Excuse me. Things go on in the football field, and his decision wasn't for this organization, not even the team. And that's on him. And I'm not happy about it. I hope I'm never around anyone who does that again. The one thing, if you're a professional look, Ocho, I hadn't had a whole lot of jobs. Now I had some jobs that I wanted to quit, working on the back of the field, clipping onions, picking up pecans, loading watermelon belly. Hell, I wanted to quit those jobs.
Yeah.
You don't think I wanted to quit? Well, Barry Porter wasn't finna have that. No, sir.
Right.
You cannot quit as a professional athlete. That is the worst thing Ocho, I'm trying to think. Can you think of something worse that you could do as a teammate to your team that's counting? Because I'm counting everybody. I'm counting on everybody. Ocho, I put my playing career, I'm putting everything in your hands. I'm asking you to do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
And then, what Ocho? Ocho said he done.
Shit, me? Nah, don't even use. Don't use me as no example. Use somebody else's name.
Hey, where he at? Man, he walking out the field. Now I got to come down. Ocho and Sharpe is boiling on the sideline. I don't know what happened. man, get your ass back in here.
Hey, listen. The first thing that would jog through my mind, if I even thought about quitting, is the obstacles and the hurdles that I had to go through to even get to this point. Unc, I went through hell to even make it to the league.
Yes.
And you think the fact that I finally made it. Think about that feeling when that name went across that ticker, or when you got that phone call from your organization. Think about that feeling you had with the tears flowing and your family, everybody crying and celebrating, and you finally make it. And you reach the childhood dream, the pinnacle of it. I wanted to always be an NFL player. I finally make it, and because of a situation, I'm going to walk away from it. Because I can't play, because I'm not starting no more, because they want me to come off the bench. Hell no. All the work I done put in, everything it took for me to get to this point, you think I'm finna quit? Man, nigga, please. Child, please.
Ocho, think about how many times from when you started to where you ended up, things didn't go your way and you didn't quit.
No, definitely didn't.
Now you at that point, you like, man, F this.
Oh, well.